In the meantime, let's put the spotlight on the defense sector. Now, we remember the news on Friday. The Defence Ministry has cleared 10 different proposals worth over 1 lakh crore rupees, 1 lakh 5,000 crore rupees to be precise, to buy weapons, military equipments, a lot of the surface-to-air missile systems, a lot of different procurement. Now, what does this mean for, again, stocks? And stocks are also getting quite excited with this news on Friday. We have Harshit Kapadia, Vice President Defence at Elara Capital, joining in with some perspective. Harshit, thanks for joining in. If you had a chance to look at the nature of these defence acquisition proposals, who are the likely beneficiaries? I mean, it's the usual names, I guess, Bharat Dynamics, etc. But tell us more.
Yeah, morning. So in this 10 proposals, there are 3 major proposals which has caught an eye of this 1 lakh crore. First is the SAM missile, which is surface-to-air missile. Though it is not explicitly mentioned what category of the SAM missile is, we understand this is quick reaction SAM missile, QRSAM. The size of the order is estimated to be 30,000 crores, and the key beneficiary of this particular project is Bharat Electronics, Bharat Dynamics, and Astra Microwave. Apart from that, there is a mine countermeasure vessel, that is MCMV. That is another project of upwards of 40,000 crores, and we have shipbuilding companies who could be beneficiary. Goa Shipyard could be leading this entire pack of 12 such MCMV. Apart from that, 2 smaller projects, which is armored recovery vehicle, that is close to around 4,000 crores, and here the biggest beneficiary would be BML, followed by AVVNL, and could be Bharat Forge. Apart from that, there is other weapon system called as Mood Mines, where we think the beneficiary would be 2 companies, Bharat Dynamics and Apollo Microsystem. Here the size again would be around 4 to 4,500 crores. So these are some biggest projects which have been announced of this 1 lakh crore. Apart from that, there are smaller size projects coming from electronic warfare systems, etc., where Bharat Electronics could be the other beneficiary along with data pattern Astra Microwave.
Harshit, good morning. Is this all new? When I say new, I mean, was some of this penciled in by the street that this was coming and has been announced, or this is all kind of new in that sense, and it will lead to earnings upgrades?
So this Defence Acquisition Council, meets once in a month, and this is where we get to find out all the proposal which can come in or can become an order inflow in future. It generally takes around 12 to 18 months. Out of the list of 10, QRSAM was anticipated, but others were not anticipated. We just heard that these would be coming in future, but most of this were most of surprise for us, as far as the list is concerned. But QRSAM was anticipated within the 10 list.
So which companies will actually see estimates change here because of this?
So 2 companies may see an estimate change. Bharat Dynamics, that would see a much more positive order inflow momentum from here on. Apart from that, Bharat Electronics may see some upside because of their role in most of the system, whether directly or indirectly. So these are the 2 names which will be the biggest ones.
All right. Hi, Harshit. Good to see you again. Harshit, what's your top buy call from the sector?
So my top buy call is Hindustan Aeronautics from the defense sector, and on the private side, it is Zen Technologies as far as defense is concerned. But apart from that, we also like Bharat Electronics on the PSU side. As in on the defense side, though we don't cover it, but we still like Data Pattern and Solar Industries on private side.
Right. The private side, Zen Technology has been a stock that's done very, very well. However, the cash from operations are still negative. They've been promising that will turn around this time around. What are you penciling in terms of earnings, cash flows as well for this year?
So I have penciled in around growth of around 10% as far as revenue is concerned, given that the ministry was not able to give out orders which was anticipated in Q4, and even in Q1 we are not expecting a lot of orders to come. Probably in Q2 is where the order inflow will come, and hence the execution may be a bit slower in the second half because of not high order inflow base. So that could be a bit of a challenge for Zen. But the 2 technologies which they are largely involved in, the simulation and anti-drone system, is in high demand, not just domestically but also globally. And we will see the order inflow rising probably the second half of this financial year. and that may see a further upside for Zen.
Harshit, did you see this news report? It says that the government is going to launch about almost a $250 million incentive program for drone makers. Did you sort of see this one, and any thoughts on this?
So yes, so government is looking to incentivize, drone, because drone equipment had some of the other way, component coming from China, and given that we are in the midst of two great wars which have happened, and what we have learned from the war has been what new systems or new age system is the requirement, and hence the government is looking to further incentivize apart from the earlier PLI which was given for the drones manufacturing.
The problem with drones, though, Harshit, has been that there is no way to estimate like a TAM, right, for the sector. I mean, can you estimate the size of orders every year? It's not possible. I mean, it's kind of ad hoc, right?
Yes.
But this does show focus for that the government is, and of course, I mean, the other one was, I don't know if you saw this again, that the unmanned aerial vehicles, some $470 million on UAVs. I'm not sure this is. I think this was another program for local industry, etc. So we're talking about some pretty large numbers here.
Yes. So see, the kind of the wars which have been fought, and what the equipments which have been used, the government is trying to revamp its overall modern equipment portfolio, both on the unmanned aerial side as well as on the underwater weapon system as well, which could be autonomous. So on both front, government is looking to add more numbers. The recent conflict also showed us that this is the future of the war. There is no one single product category within the drones where one can say and try to estimate a size. So TAM would be something which is very difficult because it's only a rising market. So nobody is not sure on the TAM side, but it's going to be a big market for sure. And given that there are many manufacturers of drones in India, so it would also be difficult to pinpoint only one company who's getting majority of the order. So there will be a new company who will always be getting one or the other order. That's why drone is become more of a commodity market.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. And you said that Zen Tech and solar are your top picks in the private sector side, and on the PSU side, it's BEL. If you could just recap the name.
So on PSU side, it is Hindustan Aeronautics and Bharat Electronics are top picks. On PSU side, it is Zen Technologies followed by Solar Industries.
Got it. Those are the four top names as the defense juggernaut continues. Thank you very much for that. Good conversation as always, Harshit. Good to get that perspective.